Welcome back. So we're gonna try to do a little walk and stalk. Looking for some deer signs. I want to try to get some deer photography today. And yeah, it's been very cold, windy, though the warmth has come back temperature wise, so they should be out and about moving around a little bit more if the wind holds. Now we have a cloud cover, clouds kind of coming in and out, going in and out, kind of tough to see what's going on. So we have some trees with some deer rubs, which are their antlers rubbing the velvet off that, and I see some droppings and some tracks. So we're on the right path I should say. Just a matter of finding them and locating them, and then getting to a point to where we don't spook them. And that really is the key, is how do you stalk these guys without spooking them? Because a lot of people go directly at them. That's a no-no. What you want to do is get into a spot and have them come into you. So it's kind of like an ambush. You see them, locate them, figure out where they're heading, get in front of them, sit down. That's the best solution. It's not that easy, but yeah, just don't chase them. You don't get very good photos anyway doing that. Anyway, yeah, let's nose around here. I see one. No, I see two. Hold on. I'm gonna put this down, guys. Oh, I'm gonna put this down for a minute. Let's get a photo here. I think I want to get some video. I'll show you here in a sec, guys. There we go. They're just kind of sitting there. All right, I'll try to get you in the camera. They're just kind of sitting over there right now. I'm gonna watch them for a little bit. I can't get close. Again, I can't approach them directly on, because if I do, they'll just bolt. They're gonna go left or right. So there's a tree line that goes left and right with trails. Now the way the wind's blowing, it's kind of blowing this way. I assume they're gonna take the wind up, but if they go down creek, downwind, I'm gonna have to jump some creeks. If they go up that way, I have to get them before they hit the open field, because there's a big open field over there that once I get in there, I'm going to be kind of wide exposed. So I just got to kind of hurry up and wait here, see what they're going to do. One way or the other, they're probably going to move to either opening. But yeah, let's see what happens here. Okay, they're moving that way. Double time this, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna get up in front of them. It's gonna get noisy, guys, but once I get in there, it's gonna be very little talking. It's gonna be all silent. I'm up against this water, but yeah, that's just the way it works out, guys. Any kind of movements, any noise, any extra stuff on them, they'll bolt. But that's somewhat of a good sign. I'll go silent mode, but I gotta get up here in front of them. Sit down. All right, I'm just gonna flick this off. Whew. Whoa. That was probably the longest time I spent with deer. That big a deer right in front of me, you know, moving around. That was pretty crazy. I had nothing set up, folks. I literally had my 150 to 600 and a little Rogue GoPro 360, Insta360 cam. That was it. And I couldn't move. I was just moving the camera just ever so slightly, not to spook it. So the situation is this: when you see 2 or 3 deer, generally you're going to see the bigger deer behind the rest, and they're the canary in the coal mine. They're going to look out. So a doe will go first, or a little buck, and that's what this guy did. The bigger buck waited for the little guy to come and check me out. I made sure not to do anything offensive, because if I would have scared him, the pack would have run, the guy behind him. I just waited. So about 9 yards to about 27 yards is where they were coming in. They kept coming in around to the right and to the left a little bit, just checking me out. I sat still, and all I could do was just pan. I held the camera up to my head a little bit, but I got so tired, you know, doing that for 2 to 5 minutes. I had to put it down on my lap and just kind of move it and flip out the screen, which is awesome with these flip out screens. And I could just sit there and go back and forth. And again, I went out to 150 when the deer was really close, and it was out to 600 at the end when they're on the bigger one, the one that was further away. But this was a little different style. This was more of a rogue style, what I call walk and stalk photography, and guerrilla style. So I don't have a whole lot of time to set things up, but I do better. I kind of noticed back, you know, the last couple of years where I've been doing my photography on this channel, I've gotten away from that. And I kind of want to get more into this walk and stalk. You'll do stands, what's called stands. I'll explain that. And it helps. It helps with the productivity, because last 2 or 3 months, I've been planning these longer photography runs, and they're just difficult to do successful, because I'm not in my element. I'm more of a walk stalk hunter type versus planning things out meticulously and getting things set up in certain areas. But if you like this stuff, you know, like, subscribe. I'm going to push some photos, and I will see you guys in the next couple weeks.